Somebody's interested here, definitely be calling you. Yeah, anybody who ever, if you want to deep dive with this stuff, you can always schedule a call below. And, sometimes all the information in the world, everything's for free online, right? So if you're struggling to implement things or you just want some help, then you can schedule a call below and we can bring you to an auction or show you where some more deals are as well. So let's see, somebody had a question a bit earlier as far as more of a question. What do you think, or sorry, more of a question, what do you think your chances with $10,000 are? Great. I started with $5,000. With 10 grand, you're in the game. You just have to show up to these auctions and have it be okay if you go to the auction and you don't get a property. This business is one of the only businesses, or maybe real estate in general. When you think about anything in your life that you've gotten good at, normally you practice, right? You basketball, football, you're practicing, you're doing drills, things like that. Before you ever play a big game. And people get so upset when they go to an auction and they don't get anything or things get bid up, and that's okay. Go and learn. The other side of the coin though is there are people who go to their first auction and they get things. So it's not a zero chance. So you need to be okay with a little bit of, I went to an auction, you saw how things work. One of our students a long time ago, Brad, he went to auctions for a whole year. Didn't get anything. Went to an auction every single month. And from there, in his second year, he bought $2.8 million worth of real estate for $280,000. So there's some big opportunity here.
The best thing you can do, it's similar-ish to houses, where you just need to find out what land has sold for in the area. The only time it gets tricky is when land hasn't sold in the area. And so that's when you'll run into some issues, especially if it's in the middle of nowhere. But you'd want to just check out, if it's in a local city area, what land has sold for, if whatever 4,000 square foot, if it's smaller, like an acreage, you want to find out what it's worth per acre, and then just multiply that by the acreage of your land. And that kind of gets you in the ballpark. It's also not a bad idea to call a couple of real estate agents to see if they've worked with land, because they might be able to better help you with that.
One of the easiest ways out of the gate is to go on Zillow, sort it by land that's sold in the area, and then compare that to the lot or the area that you're interested in. And then from there, if it kind of gets you in the ballpark, that helps. Sometimes things are a no-brainer, right? It's either a nice piece of land that has good road access, there's houses around it, or a lot in town where you can clearly see, we have a lot of folks who do lots and lands for, $500, $1,000, $2,000. They're a great way to start off in this business. But, some important things to keep in mind when you're dealing with land, make sure it's not landlocked. Make sure that you can access it. You want to find out, call the utility companies, is there a transformer nearby? Is there water? Is there sewer? Things like that are very important. Or what is the service cost per square foot? Meaning if they have to run, a power line or something like that.
Floodplains are good too. Good to be aware of.
Floodplains as well, and your exit strategy. Somebody's saying here, are those sheriff's auctions? Yes. So we're talking about tax deeds, which are generally done by the sheriff, but you also need to be careful because sometimes the sheriff auctions off foreclosures or HOA things as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I have a free gift for you for watching a free mini course called The ABCs of Tax Lien and Deed Investing. This is one of the best books on tax liens, and it is totally free as my gift to you for watching in the description below. It'll walk you through tax liens from start to finish, along with the directories with all 1,500 tax lien and deed counties put here so that you don't have to go and search around the internet to find them on your own. So the other thing I have is, if you already have this book and you want to do a deep dive, my team and I have found an auction with a whole bunch of properties worth 200 to 300 grand, opening bids of just $1,600. So if you want to deep dive and attend an auction with some help, you can also schedule a free call below and we can discuss helping you in this business. Regardless, thanks for watching. You can check things out in the description below and enjoy the videos. We'll see you soon.